Today we learn how to create this type of smooth Apple style animation in After Effects in just few simple and easy steps. I also provide a project file in a description, so please follow along. Okay, let's go with the animation. First we need a solid layer. Now here I just select this box. Okay, remember unselect layer like that. Simply cursor to middle, like cursor at their midpoint. Now I bevel their edges like that. Okay, now I got this. Just if you want to scale, so you can. Okay, here. Now after that I just want it a bit lower, like here. After that I keyframe the scaling here. After here, okay, I want like it's a 0 at that point. Now simply here's my expression. I copy this expression, press Alt, paste it on scale. You see now it shows a movement here. Okay, perfect smoothness. Now we go with our second step. Our second step is to make the lower shape. Now simply came here, okay, or just select this and make shape like that. Okay, this is our restart button. Press V. These are shape margins here. Bevel it more. Increase their size if you want, like that. Okay, here. Okay, and I gave it a color white. Now my third step is to make this restart icon. The one more thing, I hope so, like we animate this first, like at that point. Okay, this is final position here. I want to change their position now. Here, move it a bit lower, like that. Drag my this layer into this one and unhide this. Okay, corners look like that. Now select both of that, press hold Alt, and then here close it more. Okay, now let's move with our next step, making this restart. Okay, let's go with the other step. Our next step is to make the upper text here. Select this text, color into white. Here, pop in light font. Cursor in the middle. And text like that here. I won't have other plugin. If you have, so use it that. Here. Same we play with their position. And move it from the upper side. This is our first position and this is our last position. Okay, just place a bit here. Select both of these, press Alt and place our expression. The last and the final step, we have to drag all of that three into this shape. Okay, now you see like what we got. Okay, I don't know why this isn't bouncing much. Positioning, just to check their position. Okay, I didn't paste the expression there. Okay, now it's perfect. Now after that, after this text, we make the other text like this system update ones. Here, simple. Came here, press Ctrl T to text in system update. Okay, place this layer all above. Now just cut this text, make it a bolder font, cursor at the middle, scale this a bit more, like here, just scale it a bit, like little bit more. Okay, done. Okay, I just want like this font came first, then the other. Okay, so first I change this position. Okay, this is the final position, this is the first position. Okay, press this, Alt, Ctrl V. Now let's play. Okay, perfect. Now simply we have to check the position, like where it is. Ctrl D on this layer, check position, P to here. Okay, same, update. Okay, a bit more closer, like here. Okay, now place this at here, place this layer a bit here. Okay, this layer first, this layer like that, and then we got our result. Okay, now parent these track mode these two layers on here, and now we got this. After that we are going with this progress bar. So let's see how to animate this. Same, we need this shape layer, make a shape like that here, just place in the middle, cursor at the middle. This is our first one done. Remember we have 3 layers, these are stroke ones, so I just close their fill and enable the strokes of the 6px. Okay, I think so, like this is enough, or I just reduce it bit of 4. Okay, quite fine. First I just name it stroke, and this is a track matte layer, and this is slider. So I am not really well like which one is a track matted one. Here I track matte this layer here. Okay, now when I change their position, the same like that, I just show this as a final position. Okay, I just want like the final position, like here I got my final position from there. Okay, this is the final position here, you see, like that. Okay, then I got my final position. But one more thing, I like what first I have to do now. I'll just remove this, first animate this layer, then I go with the other ones. Okay, same like here I play with their rotation and their scaling. Okay, here like their sizing, just press this one, this is their final rotation and sizing. I just rotate it like that. Now reduce their size like that, reduce it much as we can here on a 0. Now we got like that. Yes, now what we need to do, move a bit closer. Now play with their sizing, or you can also first we paste our expression on their rotation. You see, Now rotation, we got rotation like that. You can also play with their sizing, like if we add expression there, you see, now we got like that. Perfect. Now if we do such thing at that point, like copy paste that layer, okay, just rename this mate and rename this slider. Okay, now what we have to do, disable their stroke, enable their fill option, also the upper ones, disable their stroke. Here just drag matte, here just drag matte this on this layer. When I change their position, okay, unhide this. When I change the position, sorry for that, Control D, document here, simply change your position. I want, like when it's totally animate, when it's came here, so then my slider starts, okay. After that here, from here, okay. Now I just go with the position, play with it like that here. Okay, this is my final ones. Sorry for this. This is my final ones, and here I just change the position like that. Okay, I just want to see if there's any confusion with this. But I don't want like that because it's look much choppy there. Yes, so what we have to do, go on rotation. Okay, here we also keyframe rotation. We just I want, like after that my keyframes are start both of that, like for the position from here. Okay, from here it's like looking quite good, like first like that, and then here the total slider. Press U again and move it there like that. Okay, now we also got this. Let's move it to our other step. Now we have this progress text and this percent. Same, Control T, just write a progress, make it a lighter font. Here I just scale it a bit like that, place it here a bit lower. Okay, it's done. Now here, place it here, type a 0. Okay, I just want after that these two text appears. Okay, here I change their position. Remember, this is our final position and this is our start position. We also play with their opacity. Here we have a final opacity. Now here we have a 0 opacity. Now play with their position. Here add same expression. Sorry for that, I just copy expression again, just paste it again now. Okay, like that. Yes, looking much more perfect. I just also change their position. Okay, this one. Okay, let's also change their position like this 0 1. Simply here in a transform position and opacity. This is the final ones. Here the opacity 0, position a bit up like there. Keyframe just add a value here. Move it a bit more closer like that. More closer. A bit backward here. Do it until you got your final result. Okay, after that, now I got my final result. Now what I have to do, I have to animate the text. We need a slider control. Add it on there. Now simply on a text properties, a source text. Okay, I have to animate the slider. Just looking at this progress bar. The progress bar start from here, so 0 is at there, okay, and its end almost like there. At that point, I just place 100 at that point. Now there is a thing. For now, you doesn't see anything. This is because of the another expression, okay, which we add there. Okay, let's check why this isn't work. Okay, we make this text now. Now let's move with the other text, the 0 ones. Okay, we make this text. Next, we make this text. Now let's move with the other text, this percent fonts. Press Ctrl T, press 0 there, center their cursor, scale it down like that, scale it more until you achieve your perfect result. Okay, from here the slider starts like from here, so I place it here. Okay, just play with the opacity bit from here, and like from here it's totally 0. Okay, here now I add a slider effect on the top of this. Just back on our effect panel, here a slider control, add slider effect there. Now have a look, like we have to animate our text. Okay, so far now it isn't working. Okay, like it's a simple null to you. This is because here is the text, parent there, source text, the slider, and now you see we got our animating numbers. Animate their position, like there's the slider control, like here it's totally done. So I just text here the 100, press V, and like just place like that. Okay, now have a look, we got like that. Now the thing is like how to avoid these numbers. So I also have a trick for that. just back on a slider, okay, like a slider control here, press Alt, parent again with the slider. Now we got their expression. You see here what we have to do, we add a dot value dot to fixed like this. You also see this option, double click this, press 2 because we need a 2 number, so here we got this. Now how to add a percent sign there, simply plus and double quoted commas and add a percent sign. Okay, here we got our percent sign, same like that. Okay, this animation is almost done. Now I place it here, okay, and now just scale it bit. So our animation is ready. Here it's totally ready. Now it's time to make this slider, the colors. Here I use a 4 color gradient effect there. So now it depends upon you, like which effect you use. Here I back to 4 minus, and here I got a 4 color gradient effect. Just add in this one. I use only 2 colors there. You can also use gradient ramp here and here. Okay, because now this is the animating counting numbers. Here they both ends. Okay, so I use these. First of all, I use these 2 colors. I use these as a lighter ones, like this one. For this one I go same like that, but a bit darker, like that. Okay, keyframing both colors. Sorry for that. Keyframing both points. Begin at the start. Place it there. Okay, and place it almost there. Now have a look. We got our color back. Same like that. After that, we have to close this animation. So what we can do, I can make this stroke at the end of the video. Here simply I need to play with their roundness and their sizing. Okay, first of all we go with their sizing. Just keyframe their size. Okay, our first step is to play with sizing, so we go like that. Here it's done. Now it's time to play with sizing. Here almost there. I want it reduced like that. Simply remember, enable this icon. Now if I do that, you see it's totally gone. Okay, now I need almost like there. Just parent these 2 texts, fragment into this layer. Okay, to avoid that. Okay, here I just want these 2 ones, like this shape here. Okay, here like these sliders, just turn down their opacity. Here when it's here, just simply turn down their opacity to 0. Okay, like that. Here almost there, like just look like that. Here now just play with the keyframes bit. Press Alt, paste the of expressions. Okay, now we got that. Move it a bit closer. Okay, now after that what we have to do, now we have our next step, like we add this text there. Okay, done, this done text there. So how we do that, you see, it came like there. So I almost add from when it's here and here, okay. Press Ctrl T, add text, done. I just place it the middle, okay, like that. Scale down a bit here. I just want to start from there. Play with their positioning. This is the final position. This is the first position. Move it a bit more closer. Add a keyframe. A bit more closer. Like that. Perfect. Now what I have to do, same, drag my this into this layer, okay, you see. Now after that I remove this text, same like that, you see. Just turn down the opacity and pop up this icon, okay. Now I just turn down this opacity, simply press T. This is the final opacity and it's came here. I just want, like, here is the final opacity here, and just turn down here. Now it's time to make the window icons. Window icon for this one, or we just animated the last, okay. Here we play with their sizing. So where's the sizing keyframes? Here. I just Ctrl C with this again. Now remember, here I also play with their roundness, okay. Now I show you here, almost here, okay. When I just resize this, okay, like that. So here you buddy see, like, we doesn't got that square shape material, okay. To got this we have to play with their roundness there also. Now I animate this roundness. We have to reduce their roundness. Now simply reduce the roundness like that, and now resize it more like this, okay. Now just have a look. Perfect ones, okay. Now we are in our last step. Now we just creating a shape layer by selecting a shape tool and place the cursor at the end and give it a color which we need, like a Windows color, and just duplicate their layers, okay. And now just parent this layer with the first one, and here we are just want to play with the position and their rotation. After that, to giving it a perfect rotation and the positioning, we simply just add a expression in a rotation or position, like where it's a perfect fit, okay. You guys also add for my side, I just add an expression on a position, like it's a bit poppy. Now at last I add a CC light sweep effect there to give it more cooler look, okay. And then copy paste this effect on the other shapes, like which I parented first. So after that, Ctrl D, okay, disable this fill, enable this stroke, okay. Now it's depend on you, like how you go, okay. Just as simple, okay. When you enable this stroke, you got like that, okay. And when I add a CC light sweep effect there, same, just press Ctrl V, have a look. So I got a nicer one, okay. Just play with their setting bit, just reduce this one. We have a single light sweep there, here. Now I need intensity bit more, okay, and the width bit more, like that. I reduced their intensity. Okay, now I got that thing. Same, have a look, it's done. And here you see, yes, we got this. Now our final step is to make the two backgrounds there. Press this shape, make this shape, disable their stroke, enable their fill. Okay, change their color into this one. Okay, this is also depend on you, like if you want to go like a bit darker. Okay, add a first box blur, and I add this, increase their blur radius, like that. Now I got this. Now you have to change the color, like which color you want. I go with this one. Okay, remember, just place it on the start. Okay, here for the animation, you guys know really well like what we have to do. Okay, just P to position this. First of all, I make there one more copy. Okay, select both of these, there with their position. I came here like almost here, like here. I want like at that point. Okay, they both go up and down, just like this one. Select this one like that, here and here. Okay, and then it's animate again, like just move a bit closer, like here. Okay, now just have a look. So it's go like that. Okay, it's the final frame, so it's a bit harder to render. Okay, so we go with that, and we also done this. Okay, so let's go with the final. So after that, here I just speed up the animation because the videos are already too much lengthy, so that's why I just simply copy paste the previous shape there which I created, and change their color to yellow, blue, pink, green, etc., and just change their position bit. And here after that, copy paste the previous layer simply by pressing Ctrl D and hide the shape. Now let me show you the final result what I got, and here are the two animation.